Guys, it's Mrs. Sharpley, and today we're talking about a drama, which is another kind of piece that we can read. When you think of a drama, you should think of a play. So typically we kind of think of a play on a theater, on a stage, and so we're going to kind of talk about different parts of a drama. I went ahead and glued in my title, and then this page gets folded in half, and then it kind of gets glued in, and I just kind of love it because I think it kind of looks like a program, and a lot of times when you go to a play, they will pass out programs, so it kind of reminds me of that. All right, so once you get that glued in, we'll take a look at the inside of our little program here. All right, so our first element of drama is our setting. And of course, you guys kind of think about the setting as where a story takes place or even the time of when a story takes place, which of course is related to drama. It's just that the setting, you have to kind of think that a drama is exciting because eventually you get to see it. So it really ties into visual and what you can see. So the setting changes show how time changes visually. So every time they change that setting as you're watching a play, then that's kind of showing that time is passing. All right, so the setting changes to show how time changes visually because you want to be able to see it, which is that beauty of a drama. Right, you also have your cast of characters, and your cast of characters are going to be the list of characters' names and a brief description about them. So typically when you're looking at a drama, it will give you a list of all of the characters and maybe tell you a little bit about them. And then it will begin the actual drama piece of each character is saying their part. So we have our list of characters, their names, and a brief description. About them. All right, so then you get to your script, which is going to have all of your characters and the pieces that they need to read as you're watching this drama. So it's typically written in dialogue, and when we think of dialogue, we should think about talking, and dialogue is actually what the characters are saying within the drama. And it's normally divided into scenes. So kind of think of that scene 1, scene 2, scene 3. That's going to be kind of like a piece. And so you're going to be watching the first scene, which is your characters interacting with each other, and then they'll take a break before they start their next scene. So we have our characters. And our characters and our narrator are telling the story. And you have to kind of remember that narrator who's telling the story, they know everything. They know what the character is thinking and about to do, and so they're the ones who are telling us our story. And we can kind of go and look at our stage directions. Stage directions tells the actors what to do or where to go on stage. And a lot of times when we're reading a script, they may be in parentheses or maybe even in italics throughout the script, just kind of telling our characters what they're going to be doing. So it tells the characters what to do and where to go on stage. All right, so then we can kind of look at our tools used to make a drama visual because, well, we could read a drama, but the fun part is actually being able to see it, which is that visual piece. You have to think of visual is tied to the word vision, and so that means that you can see it. So we have props, which are going to be little things that are on stage that make things um, kind of come to life. So if you have characters who are going on a trip and they're carrying suitcases and they have their tickets and they're walking, to get onto their airplane, that actual airplane that they're walking towards, that happens to be maybe a piece of an airplane that they're walking onto, that would be a prop. When they are carrying their suitcases, those suitcases are a prop. So those are anything that's on stage to make it come to life. And of course, our characters are going to be wearing costumes. And then we have music, and then we have sets. And our sets are all of our props and all of our backgrounds, it all coming together. And then we have our overall drama. It is always going to include characters, a setting, and a plot. So you have to think of your plot as your storyline. Everything that's happening from your beginning, middle, and end. That is all of your plot coming together. And of course, without that story, you wouldn't really have a drama to be interested in the first place. So those are our elements of drama that will help you complete some activities this week.